Good morning. This is Stephanie Anderson with you. Really excited to be here with my friends JB and JD. So it's quite the week that we're having. The title of our show is Party Like It's 1776, and I think it's very appropriate. So it's just a busy week across the nation, but also in Northwest Arkansas. So I'll give a shout out. Yesterday, my daughter's birthday was on July 2nd, and did you know the first Walmart was founded July 2nd? That's when the store officially opened.
So I think I saw that in the news. Yeah.
So really cool. Today being July 3rd, we're in preparations for all things July 4th and Independence Day. So I have great guests with me that we just want to talk about some local things going on. So we hope that you're watching because you don't want to miss out on events tonight and tomorrow, and even through the weekend because of all the 4th of July fireworks that are going to be happening, and they may be on the 5th or the 6th. So, JB, you know a lot about what's going on.
I kind of do sometimes.
Yes. So tell us about some local events that people don't want to miss.
Well, the first one that I can think of is the fireworks in Bella Vista. And that's always on the top of the Loch Lomond Dam. And there is a big party going on at Lake Point. I think all those tickets are pretty much sold. Maybe not, but I think so. But the police have already barricaded off the roads. There's a lot of parking below the dam. You can bring picnics. You can do whatever you want.
You can bring some Voodoo Ranger that we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure there will be a lot of voodoo going on. Absolutely.
And so that is, the fireworks are tonight, correct?
The 3rd of July.
Okay.
And yes. Now, I noticed on the news this morning, every city in Northwest Arkansas has different rules about fireworks.
And it's been dry. We haven't had a lot of rain, so definitely be cautious. Also, people get hurt every year headed to the emergency room. We don't want anything like that. It's supposed to be a party.
That's it.
And a lot of fun.
Totally.
So be somewhat smart in everything that you're doing. So fireworks tonight in Bella Vista, and then there's a parade.
Tomorrow, for the 4th of July, I think we've been doing this for years now, but we start, it's small. And it starts kind of at the elementary school, Cooper Elementary, and the I'm sorry, I talk with my hands.
No, we all do. Yeah. It's great. Starts around Cooper.
Mercy Clinic. Okay. And then it comes across the New Bridge and it winds around in front of Allen's.
And such a good time. So that's for families, and it will be early before it gets too
9
hot.
o'clock.
9 o'clock. So probably want to get there early because coming down Bella Vista Way may be a little bit of a challenge, or it may be, kind of roped off, or they don't need a lot of traffic through there. But that's a great event for families early.
And it gives you, we got a lot of new people in this area.
We do.
So that gives you a nice cross-section of what is there in Bella Vista.
Right.
So there's all of that going on. And then I believe there are some other things going on in Bentonville. Bentonville always has really good fireworks as well in different places. Now, I'm sorry, but I have to say this.
Great.
Please be aware of two things. Soldiers sometimes can't handle this noise. And I know a lot of my friends are off in the woods somewhere camping because it brings back too many bad memories. So just be aware that not everybody loves the loud booms. And mostly because I'm a dog mom, the dogs really don't like it.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. One of my very dear friends, and you'll be watching, I know, he and his dog, they just try to get away and maybe just, it's difficult for our troops, soldiers, and for a lot of people sometimes it can be very traumatic, especially for pets as well. But, we do this for our independence. We're so thankful that we have it, but a lot of people have paid the price. One of my favorite poems is "Freedom is not free." And so people have paid the ultimate sacrifice, and those that are with us that have returned, it's still a struggle.
Yes.
And so although we're celebrating and the fireworks are going off, you're exactly right. It can be fairly traumatic for some.
So here's what I recommend. Go buy a big bag of dog food and take it to the Bella Vista Animal Shelter instead of buying the fireworks.
There you go. And definitely think about Bella Vista Animal Shelter always. And for our troops, I'm not sure what they need, but give them a big pat on the back and a thank you, and we appreciate you so much. So check, all things Northwest Arkansas. There's a lot going on, a lot of celebration. Be safe and have a great time. And please come right back because JD Maestri is going to be talking to us about other ways to party and celebrate this July 4th.
So we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. That was good.
Hello, I'm Dave Todd, president of Todd Films. We work alongside Bella Vista Community Television to produce some of the content you see aired here. Have you thought about reaching your customers through a television ad? We have several options for you to consider. They range from coming to our studio here, or going to your place of business, or on location. Once you have your commercial, Bella Vista Community Television has several options for you to consider for airing your commercial. Do you have a live event that you would like to capture on video? We also offer live production packages that may be of interest. Please continue to tune in to Bella Vista Community Television. We hope you are enjoying this program. And now back to the show.
So glad you came back to join us. We are here to party like it's 1776, although we know it's 2024. But what a fun shirt, and that we celebrate our independence on tomorrow, July 4th. But there's so much going on this week, and because July 4th falls in the middle of the week, as it's, you know, pretty much on Thursday, I think we start celebrating a little bit earlier. And I'm excited to have JD with me. You've seen him before. He's been here before, and we've talked about Guinness. So you have a few different products and stuff. But I'm really excited about Voodoo Ranger. I'm a big fan. You can probably see our friend in the back. He's with us back here. And his character is so fun. Tell us a little bit about how Voodoo Ranger came about, or maybe how they develop. And he looks a little different on each box and each can. So tell me a little bit about him.
So New Belgium, when they started their IPA line, this was, 10, 12 years ago, and their beer was called Ranger. That was their IPA. It was called Ranger.
Okay.
And it was that name for a while, and it just never pulled. It never did much.
Right.
IPAs started growing in like popularity and stuff.
Right.
But the Ranger just wasn't doing anything.
Right.
So they came up with Voodoo Ranger, and it basically just took that name that they had and just expanded on it and modernized it. And they came up with a character. So they came up with this little guy.
He's so fun.
He's very popular. They have an Instagram page that they do like little cartoons on there and stuff. Super popular. He wears little different outfits on the cans.
Yes.
He's the 1985. He's dressed up in the 80s.
I love that. It's like a Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
so
he's got a
if you
little
can
Cobra
see
Kai
that
jacket on.
1985 can, and at the store, whenever at Bella Vista Wine and Spirits, I would prop him up, and for different, 4th of July, he was
Decorate
holding
him.
a flag and different things. At Christmas, he's wearing the Santa hat.
Yeah.
So, but they do such a nice job marketing. And what is an IPA for those that are like, what
IPA
is
stands
that?
for India Pale Ale, and that's kind of an old school term. Basically, it means it's normally like a higher ABV beer, so it has a higher percentage of alcohol.
Okay.
They did that back in the day when they were transporting beer like across the world, like from different countries.
Okay.
And so the higher point beer would last longer and stuff. So those
that makes
stronger
sense.
ales, they got the name India Pale Ale because they would move them, like British troops and stuff that were like India and stuff. They would move
Okay,
them.
right.
And so that's how it got the name.
Well, look at you,
Nowadays,
Dave G,
everybody calls it
being the historian.
just IPA.
Okay.
Nobody really calls it India Pale Ale anymore, but it just means that they have a lot more hops in them. So sometimes they're bitter and kind of skunky sometimes, and then they have a higher ABV. So these are definitely high.
I would
ABV.
not drink skunky beer. So although it may say IPA on it, these are really good, and you have
these are
quite
be
the different
more modern.
flavors.
Yeah, these are going to be more modern and better, more modern flavor profiles, fruity,
Right.
tropical, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So do you want to start drinking one, and we'll talk about?
I think so. How
Okay.
about we start with the mango?
Yeah, let's do that. So this is their summer seasonal.
That'll be good.
It's really good.
Okay.
I'm gonna pour some of it. So this one's got a slight mango flavor. It's got kind of a creamier head than some of the other ones. You can see the little head on there.
Yes.
So smells good.
I love this. Oh, it smells fantastic.
So this one's gonna finish real clean, and it's just
That's-
got that real subtle mango. But
If you like
little
mango,
lower
you-
ABV on this one, so
What is that one?
6.7.
6.7.
So
Okay.
that's a lower for New Belgium stuff. Their stuff
right.
is normally
Compared to others, it seems a little high,
7.5,
doesn't it?
8, 9, 9.5. So this one's a little lower for summertime.
Right.
Just real easy drinking. So it does have a little bitter finish. You can.
It does.
You can take,
but I
it's
think that
not
mango,
overpowering.
it's not overpowering. And for somebody who's, I drink beer, but I like a variety of things. And a lot of people are like, I don't drink beer at all. You should give this a shot.
This would be more of an introductory kind of.
I think so.
Somebody that's like, I don't like IPAs.
And with
They
the
could drink
flavor
this one in.
profile in it.
This one also goes really good with food. A lot of these do, believe it or not.
Which you need to eat food when you're drinking.
I mean, if you
Be responsible.
if you don't want to get, too
Yeah, I think it's
buzzed,
good.
that's
I mean,
fine,
for a
but
balance.
soak
So
up a
what
little bit of
foods would
alcohol.
you pair with this?
This one goes really good with like barbecued for me, like ribs, and you can also do like a mango in barbecue sauce or something and pair it with that and
right,
get like
and
that
a mango
double whammy.
salsa.
Yeah,
This-
you could do something like
and
that.
lots of people are barbecuing right
But
now.
yeah, this for me like goes with like ribs or brisket or something like that.
So this was the
perfectly.
1985 Mango IPA, and I love it because he's dressed as like the
pretty
Cobra
cool,
Kai
yeah.
guy. He is really cool.
Yeah.
So that's a flashback right there.
My
okay.
daughters like him a lot.
Yeah, he's fun. All right, what do we have next?
Okay, next we'll try Tropic Force. This is the new release from the Force series, so Juice Force, Tropic Force.
Okay.
This one is, I call it's like a pineapple bomb. You'll
fruity.
smell it, yeah. That tropic, so tropical is kind of what they're going for here. So this one is going to be a lot of pineapple, like fresh pineapple, like pineapple juice.
This is delicious.
This one's really good. Now this one's 9.5%, so all these three are over here. So
Cheers to us.
you only need a couple of them. Like we were
You'll
joking.
need a couple of sips.
Like it's strong. Like we were joking earlier. I like these beers because I can drink like 2 of these and it's less calories.
Whereas
Than
we were
if
saying,
I was drinking like 6 Miller Lights or Coors Light or something like
right,
that.
because people drink a lot more sometimes.
Yeah, so I would rather have a couple higher alcohol beers and keep my calories down.
And just drink responsibly, because knowing that it has that higher alcohol content, you don't need as many to still get the flavor and enjoy it. But it's not over hoppy. This really has a nice flavor.
It's very balanced.
It really is. I like this.
But it's got a lot of pineapple. You got to like pineapple to like this one, but
It sells actually pretty well. A lot of people do like pineapple, and when it's hot, you're looking for something refreshing.
Yeah.
And so this says tropic,
This would-
although
yeah.
we're not in the tropics. You can make
so
yourself
this one's
seem
available
like you
in
are.
single tall boy cans and
Okay.
6-packs, and it's available in the variety pack right now that has all 3 of these in it.
So you could get this in a variety pack that have those 3.
Yeah, it's called the Hoppy Pack.
But
and
the
I can't do that.
mango
So
1985,
That's only
it's-
available in 6-packs.
Okay.
It's just available during the summer.
Okay, so
So-
it's limited. So kind of get that while it's hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Now we'll try Juice Force. So Juice Force was the flagship.
and I've always loved Juice Force.
Yeah.
It's been one of my faves.
So Juice Force was the flagship for the Force series, which also includes one called Fruit Force, which is actually a or a fruit punch IPA.
Okay.
It actually like smells like Hawaiian punch. It looks just like this. It looks just like a beer, but when you
And it's more of a Hawaiian punch
it
flavor?
tastes like Hawaiian punch.
Now, is
like
it out
cherry
right now
notes
also?
and pineapple. Yeah, it's a blue can.
Okay.
So he's in his
And
little
notice
flight suits.
all of the Peach Force, Juice Force, and Tropic Force. He's in like his flight
Oh,
gear.
yeah, he's ready to rock
He's
and
ready
roll.
to go, just
Yeah.
like you will be for the 4th of July.
High gravity. That's the ABV. High gravity.
Okay,
Flying,
flying high.
getting out there.
All right,
Yep.
so let's try this one,
So
Juice
Juice
Force.
Force is gonna be like orange juice, like fresh squeezed.
It's amazing how, it just smells like you're drinking orange juice.
So Juice Force is really smooth to me. It has that like tangerine, orangey notes, and it's really easy to drink.
Maybe too easy.
You can get in trouble with these. That's the thing. So you got,
We are telling you to drink
Yeah, we're
responsibly
promoting
and cautiously.
responsible drinking.
We really are, because I think that's with any beverage when you're going, when you're eating, when you're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are out on the water. A lot of people are doing fireworks. We don't want anybody to be in the hospital sick, ill, hurt, or causing damage with anybody else or trauma. And so, just be cautious. But
Yeah.
these are delicious.
yeah, because a lot of people don't realize that they're that high of alcohol, so
Right.
they'll just like chug them like regular beers, and next thing they know, they're on the couch taking a nap. It's like
Right. We don't want anybody
we
to
don't
do
want
that.
that. This
Enjoy
one,
the week.
And this one to me would go good. Like, I like it with like teriyaki chicken and stuff like that.
That orange.
Yeah, or like you think like orange chicken, like that flavor. Like I don't know, that to me, like
Again, you could barbecue and just put some teriyaki and some.
all these go really good with barbecue.
They do.
That's for sure. But this
Yeah.
one is like the flagship one, probably still the most popular.
And that's the Juice Force IPA. It has
Juice
that
Force.
tangerine orange flavor. And then we have one more.
So Juice Force is in singles. It's in 12 packs, 6 packs, and it's in sometimes the different variety packs.
And
This one's called
peach.
Peach Force, so this is an exclusive
exciting.
release for. It's not out in any other package right now.
So this one's in the
It's called
variety
the
pack.
the Force pack. Yeah, it has all 3 of those in there. So,
Okay.
You know, it's a pretty good deal. $20 for
And again,
12.9%.
smells
9%
amazing.
Yeah, I mean it. You know, some people don't like peach. I've had some people like, oh, peach is gross,
Oh.
but I mean, if you
Okay.
like peach, you'll like this.
Right. So maybe with peach pie, peach
Yeah,
cobbler.
what would this? What would this go with? It's the same. I think all these for me just.
It's really good. Well, the thing with me is I don't
good.
like things that are too heavy, too dark, but it has a lot of flavor with it, and so I could have one, maybe two, and it would go with a lot of different things. And because it is refreshing, I could see drinking it poolside, taking it out to the lake, and just enjoying it throughout the summer. Honestly, definitely this week.
Yeah.
But it goes with a lot of different foods.
What some people do with these, since they're a little higher alcohols, they'll drink them out of like kind of a smaller glass, and they'll like pour about half of it into that glass,
That's a good
put the
idea.
rest of it back in your ice chest or back in the fridge,
Right.
and then so it
Share.
kind of paces you, or
Share.
share it, split it with somebody. Yeah,
Absolutely.
You know,
That's what
it's-
we would probably do is just split it up and share
Yeah.
it. And that way it goes a little longer. And, you know, just get somewhere, enjoy your time, have a beverage. And then for those that are not drinkers that want some NA, I think you have some other products.
Yeah, New Belgium doesn't have one. I actually talked to our supplier about it, and it's just not something they're interested in. But we sell Athletic Brewing as well. Athletic Brewing they're in the top 10 craft brewers in the country, so they're
Right.
huge. And
Great flavor.
All they make is NAs. Yeah,
Right.
so they have
non-alcoholic NA.
they have lights. They have like a lemon radler out right now. They have a hazy
the
IPA,
lemon
an
radler I
IPA,
like a
a
lot.
golden. They're very good. I mean, I do have lots of other stuff that we sell, like Heineken Zero is very popular. It's literally 0.0, so you could literally just drink it anywhere.
Sure.
It's
Yeah, and that's a
very
great
good.
option too. And so we just want people to know that you have choice. You could have a Coca-Cola, you could have a Pepsi, you could have a Sprite, you could just drink water, definitely hydrate. There's just a lot of options out there and some great NA non-alcoholic beers and
Yeah,
beverages
that
for
market
people
is
to choose
growing
from.
like crazy.
It
It's
has
like
boomed. You know, it used to
it's-
just be there'd be one or
no,
two and
it's
the
like one of
flavor
the fastest
wasn't,
growing segments in the beer industry.
which is also good
We
to
have
hear.
like 20 different NAs probably. Like there's
Right.
tons. Like it's very, very
Yeah.
popular. So
Well, I think these are fantastic, and so whatever people are doing for the 4th of July, you definitely want to. And if you haven't ever tried Voodoo Ranger, he's just a great character. You'll see his different looks on all. Now, this one
Like
in
this one back
particular,
here?
tell us a little bit about this guy, because this is one of my favorite costumes that he has on.
So the one back here, he's carrying a 6-pack of beer. It's Juicy Haze, which is their hazy IPA. And so Juicy Haze, I guess they did a spin off like Purple Haze, like Jimi Hendrix. And so he's dressed like Jimi Hendrix from like the late 60s.
Which is super
and
fun.
so they pretty much do that for kind of each release. And it's pretty cool. And it's kind of crazy. Marketing does work.
It does.
But at the same time, their beer is very, very good. It's really good ingredients, high alcohol, great price. Most of the other distributors that or the suppliers I deal with actually lowered their prices to compete with New Belgium.
Isn't that funny
So-
how, it really is a great flavor
Yeah.
and it has higher alcohol content. You don't have to drink as much. So in a way, you
And
kind
it's
of save
fun.
money. And it is
It's kinda
super
hip,
fun. Yeah, it's
And,
very cool.
It's my daughters are 6 and 7, and they love him. They like,
They're not drinking him, but they
No,
love
they
the
just like
character.
the-
And they
yeah,
do.
they just-
And I do too.
they'll like draw pictures of him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is.
I give them some stickers, and they like put it all over their stuff.
There's a lot of really fun things out there. So what will you and your family do for the 4th of July? Do you guys have plans
I'm
for the
making
week?
some cookies for my daughters, some sugar cookies that we're gonna
JB,
do red,
you're
white,
so
and blue,
good.
and then they're gonna sell them. They're gonna do a lemonade stand at the corner of the neighborhood, and they're gonna sell cookies for 50 cents and lemonade for 50 cents to all the neighborhood kids. And then
Okay,
we're
so
gonna
is this
watch
in Tawnytown?
fireworks. No, in Bentonville.
Bentonville.
Yeah.
Okay, so look for a really cute girls with cookies and lemonade.
Pretty cute, yeah.
And that will be fun.
Yeah,
And
in
then there's
Bentonville.
fireworks tonight. There are fireworks on Beaver Lake on different times. I would definitely check that out as well. And each community has different things going on, so you definitely want to see that. But in Bella Vista, the parade starts tomorrow morning. I hope to be there. That sounds like a lot of fun. I wonder if Gibson could come. I wonder if
fun.
dogs, I'm sure dogs are allowed to. Gibson
sure they
would
are.
love. He has
He's
a
a
cute
good dog.
bandana. Oh, he's so good. Yeah.
I saw his picture at Bella Vista Wine and Spirits
Well,
on
if
the
you
door
go
the
to
other
Bella
day.
Vista Wine and Spirits, he was there the other day too, and a few people were excited to see him. But yes, Gibson is up on the door.
Yeah, I didn't realize it. You know, I go there every
Oh.
week for
Oh,
my
yeah.
job, and
He's
I was
famous
like,
there.
wait.
Sometimes people would
So-
just, I think, stop by just to see Gibson, and he
Yeah.
has a summer cut, so he's looking good.
Ooh, he's looking good.
Yeah. So I think my family, I think we're going to spend some time together because that's what it's all about, is being thankful for the opportunity that we have, the freedom that we have. Again, please remember our troops that are still out there every single day. Remember those veterans that have served. I want to give a shout out to my Uncle Gary. He was a Vietnam veteran, and he passed away about a month ago. And he was always so proud to be a vet in his time in service. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Rich Davis, and just all of you who protect us each and every day. We thank you, and we appreciate you, and we hope that all of you drink responsibly, have a great time, really watch fireworks, especially around kids too, because they
And
start
dogs.
sometimes too early with
Some
our
dogs
pets,
freak out.
with everybody. But thank you for being part of watching this show. I may not see you again for a little while, but I've had an absolute blast. And I appreciate you, JD, for being on, and JB for you being on earlier. And thank you for just all that you do each and every day. Be the best you can be, and help others around you, because that's what it's all about. And have a great week and party like it's 1776.